In this video, I'm going to give you 27 rapid-fire tips to help you master any Facebook groups you're using for business. How to grow it, how to increase engagement, and even how to use your business groups for, well, doing business. That means making more money.
Are you serious?
So some of my groups have tens of thousands of members. But even groups that I have that just have hundreds of members are still getting way more activity and engagement than my Facebook page that has over 150,000 people.
Unbelievable.
Now make sure you stick around because I'm going to show you a lot of things here, like how to get people to automatically want to join your group, how to grow your email list with your group, and actually how to get your group members to tell you what they would want to pay for too. Ready to get started? All right, here we go. First, let's talk about growing that Facebook group. Tip number 1, make it as easy as 1, 2, 3, meaning make it a part of a step-by-step process. For example, one of the first things I want people to do when they come to my website is go to my Start Here page. And when you get to my Start Here page, there's a little bit of an introduction. And then right here it says, before anything, why not join the SPI community on Facebook, a group of 30,000 plus friendly entrepreneurs who are all there to help each other succeed. Click here to request to join. Maybe it's after a person subscribes to your email list. Step 2 could be joining this group. Maybe you're doing some sort of promotion and step 1 is to share it on Twitter, step 2 is to share it on LinkedIn, step 3 is to join the group. You get the idea. Tip number 2, insert it at the end of your emails. This can be done automatically through the signature sections in most email service clients, such as you can see here, my name, my website, and then down here, want to connect with 30,000 plus other motivated SPI community members, click here. And now whenever I compose a new email or reply to one, that call to action to join the group is there. Tip number 3, create a short link so it's easy for people to get there. For example, if I just type in smartpassiveincome.com/community and I click enter, it automatically takes me to my Facebook group. And so will anybody else who uses that same link. So it's easy for you to remember, easy for other people to remember too, especially if you're mentioning it on a podcast or a video, just like this. Tip number 4 is to mention that short link organically through the stuff that you're already creating. So for example, just like I did in the YouTube video in tip number 3, I mentioned, well, smartpassiveincome.com/community. If I'm on a podcast episode and I'm talking about my community, I'll just drop in that same link too. Wherever you're creating content and you're talking about your community, you can always easily drop in that link. Tip number 5, link multiple Facebook groups that you own together. To do this, all you have to do is go to a different group than the one you want to promote. Go to more, click on link existing group. Then what I'm going to do is actually just type in the main one here, Smart Passive Income Community. I'm going to hit link. And then what this does, I'm going to skip the writing the post, and you'll see that now recommended by the admins, now my community is here. So this is what people will see when they come into this group, and they can come and join my main one. Number 6, feature an inside community member on the outside of that community. For example, on your podcast, blog, or even a video. What this does is it gets people to know that A, there's a community, and B, that you're actually featuring people there and listening to them. So they'll be more likely to want to join. All right, so that's about growing your group. Now let's talk about how to increase engagement within it. Tip number 7, I love this one. Shoot a personal message to the top contributors in the group. To do this, all you have to do is go to your page, hit Group Insights, and then from here, click on the members or more members details area here, and you'll see a list of the top contributors and how many posts they've created and comments they've made too. By thanking them personally, they're gonna feel real special and wanna continue to contribute over time. Number 8, promote some of those top contributors or some friends that you know in the group to admin or moderator. Now, this is really smart because it allows you to build a bigger, almost kind of policing group that controls the spam and the haters and the trolls inside of your group. These people can remove and delete posts, and they can also let people in the group if they request and they have to wait for approval. But the second part about this is it rewards your top contributors and people in your group. It allows them to feel special, like they're a part of something, and they're gonna wanna help you out even more, which puts more out of your hands so you can do more of what you need to do as a business owner. Number 9, you want people to engage with your page, show them stuff behind the scenes. Behind the scenes stuff works really, really well for having people feel like they're a part of something because not everybody gets to see those things. As being a part of a group and seeing the stuff that people on the outside don't get to see, they're gonna feel special about it and even maybe share it too and actually invite other people in. So how do you do this? Well, there's a lot of ways. You can show pictures of stuff you're working on. You can write posts being honest and upfront about what it is that you're dealing with right now. You can also go live and just show kind of the process of what you do with your business. Another great thing to share are first looks. Maybe there's a first production run of something or a prototype that you're not sharing to the public. Well, you can share it in the group if it's okay, and they're gonna feel real special. For example, when I was writing my book, Will It Fly, I shared with people how I came up with an early design concept for the cover. The other cool part of this is that people were actually very interested in the process and were keeping up to see actually what the actual book cover would look like, which it looked like this. Much different. Number 10, propose a choice for your group members to select. If you're ever working on something and you have multiple options, share those options with your group members. It's going to take them behind the scenes, yes, but you're going to get a load of people who are going to speak up to tell you what they think about your choice. For example, here, this was a logo that was being designed for a security guard training website that I had way back in the day. And you can see here, there are, actually, I think there's over 1,000 comments on this. A, B, A, mostly B's. And not only does this tell you which options might be better, but also just gets people involved and talking. Number 11, share an actionable quick win. For example, last year in my group, I posted this actionable forum funnel formula, which is an 8-step process to help you grow thanks to the help of other existing groups in your market and niche out there. And people were going crazy for it. Now, I'm not gonna get into the detail of how that works now. You just might need to join the Facebook group, and yes, links are below. But point being, I made it super quick and easy for people to do something and get results, and that makes people happy. And this is a great way to start building raving fans too. Number 12, run a poll. I'd recommend running a poll maybe once a month. You don't wanna run a bunch of them, but every once in a while, putting them up there is great because people love to select their favorite answer or answers to questions that you have. I just created a poll about 12 hours ago here in this group, and as you can see, people are clicking what it is that they're interested in actually in this question, which I'll bring up again later. But this is a great way for me to understand a little bit more about who they are so I can serve them better. To create a poll, quite simply under the status area here, click poll, then ask something, and then you can add different options. Then you hit post, and then you're good to go. Number 13, start a debate. The reason why groups are way better than pages is because of the discussions that happen. And when you start a discussion that has a heated topic or some controversy behind it, you can get a lot of people talking. Now, there is a line, obviously, and everybody's line is different in terms of, okay, well, how big do I want this to go or how controversial do I want it to be? But if I had a fitness site, for example, and a group to go along with it, I'd say something like, hey, which one's better and more healthy for you, kale or spinach? You'll get a lot of people talking. Fight. I actually like both, but you get the idea. Number 14, quiz your group members. Now, how a quiz differs than a poll is a quiz, you're looking for a specific answer, and you probably already know the answer. Actually, you should already know the answer, but you're not telling people the answer. You're giving a scenario, maybe it's through a video or a post of some kind, and then you're asking, hey, what do you all think the correct answer is? Because when you ask for the answer, people will want to give you their best version of what the answer actually is. It's kind of like when you're watching a game show and the host asks a question that you actually know the answer to, you blurt it out, you shout it out, even if nobody's there. Why? Because we love to know that we know the answer. So let your audience speak up and have them prove that they know the answer too. Number 15, go live for your group members. And if possible, make it consistent so you're regularly showing up. It doesn't have to be every day, but even once a week or even a couple times a month can do wonders for increasing your authority with your members. You can come in with a specific topic in mind or just go on to say thank you and hello to people. That interaction is key for increasing your authority and your leadership in that space. And going live is not very hard either. All you have to do is go into your group and click live video, and then it's gonna access your camera. Hey guys, I can see you. This is really meta and weird, but just make sure you say something, you can tag it, you can put emojis or whatever you wanna do. Make sure you select the right microphone and the right camera too. Then you hit go live and then you go and interact. And it doesn't have to be very long either. It can go a very long way. And I would start every live video with, hey replay viewers, thanks for watching this, welcome. Because the first few seconds, your people aren't gonna see it right away unless they watch the replay. So address your replay viewers, they're gonna feel very welcomed and stick around. Number 16, control the spam in the group by letting it all happen in one spot. One of the best things I've done for my group is allow people to post links to things and spam essentially, but only on Fridays in a particular pinned post. This is in something we in the group call Free Speech Friday, as you can see here. This was posted very recently, and it says, welcome to Free Speech Friday. It means in the comments, you have complete permission to promote the heck out of whatever it is you're up to, and there are hundreds and hundreds of comments here, which is great because it works in my favor in a number of different ways. First, it gets people to talk and communicate, and the more engagement they have in the group, no matter how it's done, the more likely it is they're gonna see these posts in their newsfeed. Secondly, it gives them a place to promote things that they're working on where it's okay to do that. Also, it allows for when spam is outside of this particular post, we can really quickly just give them a warning and say, hey, don't do that, but we allow you to share these kinds of things on Friday in this post. Obviously, there's gonna be some kind of spam that you just want out of there and removed, even if it's in this post. Those kinds of things just don't belong in your group, so you can get rid of them right away. But by training this audience to promote their own stuff only in a specific place, it makes it really easy to clean up the rest of the group. Number 17, you can automate some of this stuff in your Facebook group. I use a tool called Meet Edgar to post automatically on Facebook and even Twitter and other places too. For example, on Facebook every Friday, that post where I give permission to people to spam, that's where I have it be sent out. That way I don't have to worry about it. It takes that job out of my hands and into a tool like Meet Edgar. There's a lot of other tools similar to it like Buffer and so forth. Now, quick warning, if you're gonna automate social media, that's totally fine if you do it in the right way. Now, social media is supposed to be social, so you're supposed to have conversations with people, obviously. But to do it for things like this, make complete sense. Number 18, show people how they can get notified when new posts are up in the group. On the page, you can simply just maybe create a video or show a screenshot with an arrow pointing to this or something where people can click on the notifications box that's right under the cover art and then click on highlights. Or if they want all posts, or just ones from friends, and they can even click off too if they wanted to. This allows it so that the posts that they want that are from this group are actually shown in their newsfeed and they get notified. Now it works a little bit differently on the mobile device. There's a couple of places to do this. The blue check mark to the left underneath the cover art, you get the box here where you can select edit notification settings, and then you can select the same options there. Going back, you can also click on the information bar or icon at the top right, click on that, and then hit notification settings from there, and you can do the same thing. Number 19, and this is something that's always great to do, and that is to always be open, to always be honest and authentic, and to even be vulnerable with your group members. Now, I think it's obvious that we all love to connect with other people, especially in the online space. But more than that, I think people like to connect with people who are real. And so don't be afraid to, within your group, be open, talk about the tough times, just be honest and authentic, and it's gonna take you a very long way when it comes to them seeing you as a leader. Don't use that group to speak down to them. Speak on the same level, and even ask them for help if needed. They're gonna respect you a lot more for that. All right, in the last segment here, we're gonna talk about using your Facebook group specifically for things that you may do in your business. And that takes us to tip number 20, which is group insights. Now, Facebook collects a ton of data on our members, and luckily they share a little bit of that with us.
Sharing is caring. I thought you might say that.
To get access to this data, all you have to do is go to your group and hit Group Insights here on the left-hand side. Now, it's gonna tell you a few things like how many new members you've had and how many posts and comments and reactions. But the most important thing here is the member details on the right-hand side. Click on that, and you'll see a list of the top contributors, which you may recognize from earlier. But if you scroll down, you're gonna get some good demographic data, such as age and gender, and also geographical data, such as top countries and top cities. This kind of stuff is really useful, especially if you're doing Facebook ads or any kind of targeting at all. It's gonna give you some insight on who it is that's actually interested and is a part of these groups. Number 21, create a poll. But unlike the other poll we talked about, which can be for kind of any random topic, this is not a random poll you're doing, but a purposeful one that's gonna help you understand more about what your audience needs and wants are. Take this poll, for example. This is not a random question, but a very specific one because I wanted to know what this audience wanted to learn more about. So it says, hey SPI, which of the following topics would you like me to do a live training about in the near future? Pick one or two. And as you can see, most of them want to learn more about growing a social media following. I'll click here for more options. You can see content creation is big up there too, as well as converting traffic into sales. Now this tells me a few things. Maybe a product about those things is something I could potentially test in this group, which I'll talk about in a sec. Maybe it's a lead magnet that I can create to help get more email subscribers. This gives me some insight, so again, it takes the guesswork out of this whole process. Number 22, utilize your Facebook group to crowdsource. By crowdsource, I mean collect information from them that you can utilize elsewhere. For example, testimonials, or perhaps case studies. Or maybe you're looking for an incredible success story to share on your podcast. Your group is a great place to source all that kind of stuff. Number 23, create events for launches that are coming up in your calendar. So let's say you have a book coming out, for example, or a product. Get your people to know that that date is coming by having them say, yes, I wanna join you for this event and I'm gonna help support it. The more people that you can get supporting it, the more people who will wanna come along for the ride. I don't know why I did this with my hands. To create an event, very simply, all you have to do is go to Events on the left-hand side of your group and then click on Create Event, and then you're good to go. Just fill out the information, include a nice image. Again, it reminds people that this thing is coming, it helps create buzz, and it also makes sure there's a notification at the time at which this event is about to happen. Tip number 24. Now, let's say you're putting on a live event, and yes, you should create an event here on the page for that too. But more importantly, what if you needed volunteers for that event? Where do you think you might get some? Well, in your group, obviously. There are gonna be some people in this group who adore you, who become fans of yours as a result of being in this group, and they're gonna wanna volunteer because it's for the group and for the brand. All you have to do is really ask, who wants to volunteer?
I volunteer as tribute.
Hey, Katniss, thank you so much, I appreciate that. Number 25, you can utilize this group of yours to validate upcoming business ideas. meaning you can test them out with these people first before you even create them. Now, on one level, you can just literally say, hey guys, I'm thinking about creating this product. Would anybody be interested? That would give you some insight just up front. So for example, here you can see in one of my podcasting groups, just throwing this out there as a feeler, would a list building course, step-by-step, similar to Power Up Podcasting, be something you're interested in? What would be your primary goal after taking a class like this? 30 replies from, I would be 110% into this. What a great idea. I can see a ton of value in it. Just all those kinds of things. So as you can see, this gives me, okay, some insight. A yes, a green light to move on to the next step, which would be what I would recommend, and this is what I teach in my book, Will It Fly? And that is to actually pre-sell this thing. Now, because you mentioned it up front and because you are pre-selling it and because you're being honest and saying, hey guys, I'm gonna see if I can get 20 people or however many you wanna try and get before you build this thing, it gets and rallies your troop if this is something that they need. And if you combine it with that poll you did earlier because you know it's something that they want, well then it's gonna be more likely that they're gonna actually purchase ahead of time and they're gonna be a great member of your beta group for the launch of your next thing. Number 26, you can utilize your Facebook group to grow your email list. Now, why is this important? Yes, the group is great, there's activity, communication, it's thriving, that's fantastic. But you still want the email for a couple of reasons. One, it's a great personal one-to-one way to communicate with somebody, especially if you're promoting something or sharing something important, it goes directly into their inbox. Yes, that's important. Groups are great, but what happens if Facebook changes the rules for the groups? What if they throttle how often those people see our messages, just like they did with our pages? What if Facebook goes away altogether? At least if you have your email list, you have a list of people who are interested in what it is that you're doing, and you could set up shop somewhere else. This is why growing your email list is one of the most important things that you can do and why I'm gonna link in the description below to some of my favorite and my top email marketing tutorials for you. I'm also gonna put it in the card up here if you're watching on YouTube. Number 27, set up questions ahead of time so you can collect answers from people even before they get access to the group. Once you get here in your group, click on More and then hit Edit Group Settings. Then scroll down until you see Membership Requests. You can ask questions to members before you let them in. So these are the questions that I ask the people who are coming in. How did you find this group? What's your biggest struggle when it comes to building your online business? Which of the following letter best describes you? A, I have no online business. B, I'm struggling to get it going, but I have one. And then C, I have it, it's great, but I just wanna grow. So those are the questions I ask. Now, where are these coming in and why are they important? So as you can see here on the discussion page, there's 106 people who want to join this group, which is great because it's a lot of insight that I'm going to show you right now. So I'm going to click on this and you'll see a number of member requests. Within each member's member request, there are their answers to those questions. How did you find this group? My husband told me, that's kind of cool. What's your biggest struggle? Time consuming, lack of ideas, lack of knowledge. Which of the following letter? A. How did you find this? It was mentioned in a freelancing group. I mean, that's kind of cool. So now this gives me insight. I can go to this person and say, hey, which freelancing group did you hear this from? What's your biggest struggle? Finding clients, letter A. This one is mentioned from a friend. I want to start an online business. The hardest point is how to start right now, letter A. So as you can see here, I mean, the list goes on and on and on, but this gives me direct insight into the heads of the people who are coming into this group without me having to manually ask them. It happens automatically, which is fantastic. And that middle question, what are you struggling with the most, is the most important one because that's how you understand how you can help them sooner. So imagine this, especially if you are just starting out with these groups and you just have a few members coming in. A person posts what they're struggling with, and you go ahead and actually you create a resource or you figure out a way to solve that or you provide a tip, an actionable one that helps them solve that problem in a very short time period. What are the chances are that they're gonna understand that they are in the right place? And this is a great first impression and a way for them to start growing into that raving fan status. Pretty cool, huh? So there you go, 27 tips and hacks to help you grow, manage, and scale and get more engagement and also use it for business. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do me a quick favor. If you like this video, hook me up with a like, and really quick, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Just click on the subscribe button below. If you want to take it one step further, click on that bell icon too next to it so you can get notified when new videos go live. Because if you comment within an hour after a new video goes live, you get eligible for an SPI pin. Now before you go, I do have a quick question I want to ask you, and I'd love to see your answer below. And this is the same question that you should be asking your people too, and that is, what are you struggling with right now? I'd love to know your answer below because that's where I'm gonna be creating a lot of my videos from, directly from you, because I'm here to help you solve your problems. Again, my name is Pat Flynn. I'm here to help you make more money, save more time, and help more people too. So just let me know below, what are you struggling with the most right now? Because I'd love to help. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Who wants to volunteer? Ah, Katniss Everdeen. Cool. Ah, Katniss. Katniss. Okay, Katniss. Yeah, sure. Katniss Everdeen, everybody. Katniss Everdeen. Oh, Katniss. What's up? Hey, Katniss. Thank you. Hey, Katniss. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.